What's up guys, Yasser here. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Yasser's Fit Frag, and today I'm going to talk about another new release from the house of Armaf, which was released in 2019, and that is Armaf EXCELLUS Men. So this is how the bottle looks. You get the sterling perfumes written here, and then also the Armaf branding written here, and this is how the bottle looks. A decent bottle with the Armaf EXCELLUS written on the cap, and it is definitely heavy, and this is an eau de parfum concentration. So I actually got a decant of this initially before buying the full bottle, because I wanted to make sure how exactly it smells. So along with this one, I had ordered 3 other decants as well. So out of all the 4, this is the one I like the most, and that's the reason I got a full bottle. So the other 3, I don't think I would get a full bottle, because this is the one I love the most among all the other 4. Not that the others are bad, but to my taste, it wasn't that impressive. So I would definitely do a review on those as well, just so that you guys know how exactly they smell. But let's talk about EXCELLUS now, because I really found this impressive. So I obviously did the testing before I bought the full bottle. So the initial spray itself made me feel that it was something very familiar, so I was like wondering which one it is. So within 10 minutes it clicked me, and to be honest, this is an 80% close clone of CH Men. So because I had CH Men, I generally don't use this other than winter season. So that's the reason I was wondering which one it is, and then I realized that it was close to CH Men. So before we conclude that it's an 80% close clone, I would like to detail you how exactly I did the analysis and testing. So watch my video till the end so that you guys understand why I am calling it as a clone, and then you can decide whether you want to buy it or not. So EXCELLUS opens up with a light citrus note along with woody and leather and some bit of nutmeg in between. And if you compare the same with CH Men, CH Men opens up with a little grassy feel. There is citrus in CH Men as well, but it is not evident like how this one is. But this has a more evident grassy feel in the opening. And of course, it also has that leather and a little bit of woody notes and bit of nutmeg in between. So that's how they differ between each other in the opening. So like I said, this has slightly more leather and citrus, but the leather is very soft in this one. Obviously this does not have the leather like how you get the leather feel in Tuscan leather or Layu Kawam. It is definitely not that strong in this one as well. It is still soft, very easy to wear kind of leather. But if you compare the two, the leather in this is 20% stronger, I would say, and the leather in this is almost undetectable. Not everybody gets the leather in this because it is very, very soft. But when I compared, the leather and woody notes is slightly stronger in this one compared to this one. But this one opens up with a prominent grassy feel, which this one does not have in the opening. But after 30 minutes, this starts giving out that grassy feel which this one has, and that's why I felt it is an 80% close clone. Now, like I always do, it is not just me who decides whether it is a clone. So obviously I have checked it with 4 other people. So in the opening, like I said, you would not feel that these are clones because of the differences which I just mentioned. So I wore this on my left inner elbow and CH Men on my right inner elbow. And in the first 5 minutes of spraying this, I asked a woman to check both the smell and tell me if they smell similar, and she said it is not exactly the same, there are differences, but of course she felt some similarities as well. So that's about the opening in the first 5 minutes of spraying. Now after 30 minutes, I asked a guy to check the smell again, both left and right, and the first thing I told him was not to stick his nose directly onto my skin, and told him to smell from 3-inch difference, which is like the length of my finger. So I asked him to smell from that distance and then tell me if he finds it similar. He said both smell almost the same. And then I told him to directly smell it from my skin, and if he still finds it same. So when he did that, he said now he could understand there are some differences. So that is what I'm trying to address here. So if you smell it directly on to your skin, you would definitely find some difference. But if you smell it in the air, like say generally the sillage of a perfume, or if you're getting whiffs of it, it is definitely very close. So I asked him So when he smelt it from 3-inch difference, would he agree that it is 80% close? He said he would rather say that it is more than 90% close, because from that 3-inch difference, he was actually not able to detect any difference. So that is why I would call this as a good clone of CH-Men. And this is something which Armaf has newly released. So all this while, if you have compared, Armaf usually tries cloning either Invictus or Savage or Blue de Chanel, but this is definitely something different. So coming to the next part of testing, so after 6 hours, I asked another guy. I did not respray it. I wanted to know what is the longevity of each of these perfumes. I obviously know about this one. This is about 7 to 8 hours. And this also turned up to be same, but maybe 1 hour more, I would say. And whatever longevity I talk about is based on the weather condition I live in. And obviously, every perfume reacts differently based on the skin chemistry. So I stay in Bangalore. The weather is cool out here currently. So obviously, I would easily get 7 to 8 hours, even in the lightest of the perfumes, because CH-Men is not one of the beast performers. It would only give you 7 to 8 hours, a good projection for the first 1 hour. Both of these had similarities in those terms as well. So good projection in the first 1 hour. And after that, it is more like a skin scent. So you would only get to know if you smell it from close. So continuing with the analysis, after 6 hours, I asked another guy to smell both my arms, and he said, are they both the same? So this was the first reaction that he gave. And I was more confident that this definitely is an 80% close to round it off. Though some might feel 90% or maybe even lesser, it depends on how sensitive your nose is. But I would say you would find this as a clone if you smell it from a distance. If you smell it right onto your skin, definitely you would understand there are some differences. But if you get whiffs of it in the air, this is definitely an 80% close clone in my opinion. Now in the 8th hour, I asked another guy if they can smell both of these. So when they smelled my right arm, they said it's almost gone. There is something, but they're not able to figure out. But this one was still evident compared to this one. So that's the reason I said this lasts maybe 1 hour more than this one. I think I paid about 185 dirhams from Dubai, which is close to 4,000 or maybe around 3,700. But this is just 1,150. And if you compare the price, this is definitely worth a buy, provided you like CH-Men. So as simple as that. If you like CH-Men, if you like those mild leather, little bit of woody notes, little bit of citrus and that grassy feel, which is like those freshly cut grass, then I would definitely suggest this one. Do not blind buy. See if you like CH-Men. CH-Men is available, I think, almost in every shopping mall like Lifestyle or Shopper Stop. So it's not that hard to find at all. So you can simply test CH-Men, and if you like it, I'm sure you would like this one as well. So the only difference, like I mentioned, in this and CH-Men is this has a little more 20% stronger leather compared to CH-Men, and the woody notes is also a little more prominent. But the citrus is not like those freshies that you get in Titan Raw or any other citrus-based perfume. This is definitely mild citrus, but more leather and wood. And based on my testing, this is an 80% close to conclude from my opinion. Let me know your thoughts about what you feel once you buy this or try this. Let me know if you had a similar experience of finding it to be a good clone in the comments down below. So thanks for watching. See you next time in another video. Cheers.